Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy Sunday. All right, let's pull one of these. This is by Maruka X. We also have the Queen of Wands at the bottom. Please excuse my throat. For like the past month or so, it feels like I'm about to get sick, and then I don't understand what's going on, but I'm starting to feel like it's more spiritual than anything, but it is what it is. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people. My Pisceanos, what messages do we have for Pisces? We got performer. You are meant to be on the spotlight and be successful doing it with a natural ability to draw a crowd and influence others with your charm and talent. You are meant to be on the spotlight and be successful doing it with a natural ability to draw a crowd and influence others with your charm and talents. So I'm seeing you acting, like pretending. I gotta tell you what I'm seeing. So in my mind's eye, I see, okay, I think you go into situations playing the fool, playing the clown, and hold on, I'm a Pisces too. I'm not talking about us like that, but hold on. Like you play dumb, right? You just, I didn't even hear that, or I don't know what's going on, or I don't know how to do that, or, or make jokes, or, lighten the moods up, right? Like, and so a lot of people tend to believe that is who you are. And it is. In a lot of ways it is. You're fun, you're entertaining, you have so many different personalities, which are all wonderful. Well, some of them. But anyway, I don't know, I just kind of see where you have a goal or motives for playing lighthearted or dumb or whatever that is you want to call it. It's like you're trying to not have people fear you. I do have this Queen of Wands here, and a lot of times she's very mysterious. She has that vibe of a like I want to get to know you type of woman. Like, wow, like you seem interesting, you seem intriguing, you're very beautiful as well. So sometimes people can judge you on your appearance and how you look and the mystery around you. So you kind of lighten the load. And I'm like, I'm a normal person. See, I'm just here talking to you guys like a normal person. I'm not that mysterious, and that's what I feel like, almost like a downplaying of to lighten the mood, because you are very talented and you are very charming. So these things are all true, but it's like you have to show people that side is what I'm getting. Let's go deeper, Pisces, because I don't know what we're talking about here, but let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Ooh. The Devil in reverse, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, one more, and the Knight of Swords. Make no mistake though, Pisces. I did feel the sides of you. But make no mistakes, you have a scary side. I heard ferocious. There's this pivotal moment that I'm feeling. Queen of Wands, Page of Pentacles, like a pivotal moment where no one's going to be expecting it because you were plain dumb or you were charming or, you know, you were talented and people were focused on that. But there's this pivotal moment where you come out, you know, and I don't know how to say this without offending you guys. You know what I heard this morning? I see your true colors shining through. Yeah. And now it makes a lot of sense. Again, you're not an evil person. You're not a bad person. But you can be very ferocious and very vicious. And this is a moment where I feel like you need to be, or you should be. Like, you played nice for a very, very long time. You entertained, you were charming, you did all the things to make people feel, or this person feel, very comfortable around you. And it's great because at the end of the day, it got you to a place where you're able to play this game now if you want to. I know you guys don't want to play games. I know that. But if somebody's always trying to play a game with you and invites you to sit down, invites you to sit down, invites you to sit down, one day you're going to be like, today I got time, cuz. You know, and you come and you sit down and you play. You're like, but you don't play how everyone else is playing. I have this Page of Wands here. You're going to make somebody feel very small when you come to play. It almost feels like there's this person that was pretending to be something that they weren't. They were bluffing in some way. They acted like they had a card or something over you. They acted like they had something over you. And that's why they kept initiating this game. But you take it away from them. You call their bluff. Information from the higher ups comes down on how to unmask, beat, take away this thing this person was kind of holding over on you, or I don't know how to explain that. I hope I said that right, because I'm trying my best. Like, I can feel all these incredible, intense energies right now. You are going to know the right moment when to sit down and have time to play. And Ace of Pentacles tells me you get what you want. You called someone out. And it's not regular calling it out. It's like, how do I say this? Poker, right? That's a good game to play. Okay, poker. So let's say a person has a poker face and they don't really have a hand the way they hand. Or they don't have the money that they say they have either. I'm feeling that, the Ace of Pentacles. And so you kind of call them out. And you make them they put their foot in their mouth because it exposes them to what they were hiding behind, and they made it seem like they had, right? And then they have to lay their cards out eventually, but this is bigger, and it's like you force their hand. You force their hand in some way. No one's been able to do that, Pisces. I see this person that has hid behind this card. You know, like a person that acts like, I have money, and I have so much money, or whatever. It's an example. Could be for some because of the Ace of Pentacles. And then you're like, all right, well, let's see it. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. And then it's like, oh, I don't really have that. And it's like, but that's how you made it seem like. Like you seemed like you had all of it, or you were, someone so big or whatever. And this is just an example because I don't think this is going on for everyone. You made it seem like you were about that life, so to say. Like, and and they could have taken it a step further, Pisces, and they could have made themselves seem superior or better than you or others. And because I kind of feel like this was something they've been doing to other people as well. I'm better than you because I'm more successful than you. And then somehow you call their bluff on it. And it leaves them like Boo Boo the Fool. Like, ooh, oh. Like, uh-oh. The one thing they had, or they thought they had, the universe came and took it away from them. But he used you. The universe used you. You didn't want to sit and play poker, chess, pool. I don't know why I'm thinking of all these games, but I am. You didn't want to do it, but one day you were like, you got time today, And you sat down and you played and someone lost their shirt. I'll go deeper. I do have this Knight of Swords. This is a fast-moving energy. Things are about to start accelerating for you, Pisces. I have been feeling that energy. It's almost like where you didn't know what to do about this situation, how you were going to handle this situation. You tried to be charming, you tried to be talented, you know what I mean? You did your part, you did all the stuff, but you had to encounter and play, and you waited, you did the right thing. You laid low, you're like, I'm not playing these games, until one day I got time. And then you were right. Once that person is unmasked, the card gets taken away, things start moving very quickly for you. It's like a momentum starts building. Let's go deeper, Pisces, and see what else. Like, in a very positive way, I feel. But let's see. Nine of Wands. Nine of Swords. Page of Cups. Five of Swords. And the Four of Cups. They're not going to be able to bother you, or a person's not going to be able to bother you anymore. That's what I felt. Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups. Hold on, let me see. There's still going to be a person that has some form of aggression or wanting to say something to you, but they can't. Four of Cups. They just can't. They have to ignore it. They have to let it go. They have to accept. They have to accept it. Let me see one more. The Lovers. You can be all things to all people, Pisces. You can. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, you can be all things to all people. It all depends. This person's going to think you didn't love them, or you were lying about the love part, but that's not true. It was there. It was genuine. It was sincere. The problem is they kept playing with you. They kept, come to the table, come sit with me, let's play chess, let's play pool. You want to play pool? You want to play poker? I'm going to bluff my way through this. I'm going to act like I got more cards. And you're like, no, I don't want to play. I don't want to go there. I'm minding my business, walking in the forest, developing my talents, paying attention to people who really love me and support me. And one day you just like, today I got time, cuz your energy, and you sit down and Now you're not loving anymore because you took away their bluff. You challenged them on their bluff, or you took away that card. But now it's like, did this person ever really care? I don't know if that made any sense, but okay, let's keep going. A lot of times these things don't make sense to me, but they should be making sense to you, but I don't know. All right, let me see here. This is your way, Pisces. You were trying to be different. You weren't getting anywhere. There was a certain route that you were going that was getting nowhere. And instead of continuing down that path, you said, let me try to try a different person inside of me. Because you have them. You have a lot of personalities inside of you, and that's fine. You have a lot of gifts. You have a lot of talents. You're not a one-trick pony, Pisces. I told you that a million times. There's so many dimensions to you. And so there you were, discovering new talents. I'm charming. I didn't know I could be charming. Like, I just heard somebody say that to you, and you're like, I didn't know. You know what? That was charming of me. And you start developing more people. Why? Because you didn't sit down and play. You were like, I'm not playing this game. And so you start developing other aspects of yourself. Like when you put a lot of love into yourself and give yourself a lot of self-love, you start finding yourself. It's true. Figuring out the things that you want to do, like to do, love to do, don't want to do. I don't want to do that. That's a waste of time. And I just feel like there was a challenge that from this, and I'm going to call it what I see, a very insecure, crazy person that kept wanting you to play. And how many times do you say, no, I don't, no. And it's like they think this is a joke. They thought this was a game. Let me see here. The devil and I feel like this person they're not okay, Pisces. They never really been, I don't want to say never. They have a crazy side to them. The crazy side stems from a lack of it could be self-esteem with the Page of Wands, but they thought them being crazy or maybe like being more aggressive was going to be the way that they got you. Where you were like the strong, silent type. Like, I don't need to prove anything to you. I don't need to show you anything. Where they were different. I need to show you this. I need to show, and you're like, I don't need to see any of that. And the thing they weren't counting on is that if you got a dark side, you got a crazy side, so do I. That's the feeling here with the devil and the Nine of Swords. You may look at Pisces, and Pisces is this beautiful, charming, talented, bubbly. That's what they like to call us sometimes. We're so bubbly person, but it depends how Pisces wakes up, or it depends, where, if the universe tells Pisces, now, push the button, Pisces. The button of destroy everything. If the universe supports Pisces and says, do it, it's time. And they will. So, yeah, a dark side too. We all have dark sides. We all have crazy sides. None of us are leaving this earth unharmed or without any trauma or PTSD. None of us. You just were trying to develop other aspects of yourself. Where this one was just playing this, like, come play with me. And sometimes they will lower you in with this, like, it's all good. And you're like, but then you realize, like, oh, so it's always some mess or some trouble or something going on here. So I kind of got to go where I feel good at, or I don't feel like it's being forced. Nine of Wands, like, I'm not forcing it here. Something that comes natural, flows naturally. And one day you're going to have to hit that button. I'm seeing a block button coming on for some people. I could see it. You know what's coming to my mind? I saw this woman, she does these videos of what it's like dating over 40. And I like watching because I don't date. I've been with somebody for a long time. I'm very blessed. But it was like really bad out there she was showing. And this isn't for everyone because I do believe you guys will find love. But here it is. It's like she was making it like, oh, these people are like, oh, like I'll give you one of the skits that I saw. It was basically like, oh, can you pay me back for the dinner that I bought for you that day or whatever? You did order something expensive, you know, you can Zelle me the money or whatever it is. And, you know, she was just like, what? You know, or they'll say, oh, I'm coming over, and they don't, or I'm gonna, you know, like I'm gonna call you, and they don't, you know, and she's just, I don't got time for this. Or, you know, oh, can you help me watch my kids? You know, and it's like, but I don't know you and I don't know your kid. We just met. Why would I want to watch your kids? You know, like it's all this like craziness, you know, and without having, I don't even know what the point of that was. I don't even know what the point. Oh, Lord help me. I just feel you basically, because I did feel the block before that. It's like you cut out crazy before it even stems and happens. But one day crazy and universe say it's time, and you have to now I can push this button. Now I can pull this bluff away. Like this person that was acting like they had something and they didn't. I don't know. That's what I'm feeling. But all right, what advice do we have for Pisces? Ten of Swords, Eight of Wands, you are not hurt. Old Pisces, back in the day when I used to do your readings, old Pisces would be, oh, did I hurt your feelings? Oh my God, I'm so sorry I hurt your feelings. No, you see it more like a vindication. You see it more like it's about time. It's about time that we are honest here. That we can just lay it all out on the table and be for real. And I just feel you more intensely going into that direction. Keep going. That's the advice. You did the right thing of sitting down to play when the universe told you it's time. It's going to be a moment. You're going to know this moment, Pisces, because it's like, it's do or die. It's a do or die situation. It's not like, oh yeah, let them think they won. Oh yeah, let them, whatever. Just, I don't really care. I'm focusing on, there's a do or die situation. So it does seem pretty drastic. It seems like someone is going to be standing in the way of your opportunity or your goals. So it has to be said or done. Someone needs to be challenged at that moment and find out who's for real here. I hope that made sense. All right, let's do career and money. Let's stick with this deck. Judgment, Seven of Swords, and the Strength. All right, this is very, very specific. So there's some type of thievery going on at your work environment or in your career. Something where people are, and this could be something small, like maybe somebody is clocking out earlier than they should, or taking longer lunches. It could be something small. Or it can be something big, you know, like a bigger thing. So Spirit is advising you and telling you that these people will face their judgment. Just remain strong at this time. Like if you see people that are trying to get away with something at work, don't put your hand in, don't say nothing, hold back. That's the Strength card, because I feel like this is all, again, with the divine timing. Like, when it's time, it will be revealed what's happening. I feel like people are paying attention to it, just so you know. Like, you think no one's paying attention to the thievery, what's going on, but they are. People are seeing it. So, give it to God. Because people are watching. All right. Let's close this off with the Oshos. I hope I prepare you for that moment. I think you know it's that thing. It's that feeling where now is the time. This is make or break. Your ferocious side needs to come out. And ferocious meaning, I don't take no for an answer. I'm going to get what I want. You played quiet. You played on the sideline. You played dumb. You were charming. You were sweet. You were innocent. You were bubbly. But there's this one moment where you're going to show people that you came to play too. And you know how to play the game. You just were pretending that you didn't. Spirit, tell me more. Fighting. The miser. No thingness and playfulness. See, that's you. Again with the clown. We start with the clown and we end with the clown, Pisces. You're so misunderstood. You know, people sometimes just think because you're fun, you're exciting, you're a little maybe a little out there a little bit. I'm trying to I'm seeing you and I see where, and then right there, that's where people judge you. And we think, oh, this will be easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. And that gives it even more reason to let's play more, let's play more. I think when the universe tells you today you got time and you sit down and it's time to show your dark side too, it's like, and remember, dark sides aren't always bad. It's just like, I can get dirty and I can do what you think most people can't do. And I can show it to you because you keep challenging me. It's not going to be a brawl. Like, let me make this clear. That moment is not going to be brawl. It will be taking candy from a baby. There's somebody here who thinks they're tough. There's somebody here who acts like they have the upper hand of the card and they don't want no smoke, Pisces. They get very intimidated by your dark side, by your ferocious side, by your today I got time, cuz, and they don't want no smoke. And all the fighting and all this stuff that they had towards you kind of just like, whoops. Meanwhile, they were the person that kept saying, come and play, come and play, come and play, come and play. And they were like, I'm showing them here. Who wants to play? You know, and it's like, never mind, I don't want to play. And you didn't just come to play. You unmasked, now what do you have? Now what do you have? A lot of feelings and emotions here. Hold on, Pisces. No thingness. Well, now what do you have? Now what do you have? Nothing. this person's going to feel so incredibly empty. I can't even express this. Like the emptiness of being, it's like you took away their armor. You took away the thing that they felt they could fight with. And when you take it away, they really got to start from the drawing board and thinking things again. Like, how do I do this? How do I manage? How do I maneuver? I don't think they've been this naked or vulnerable before. You're going to make somebody open up a wallet, Pisces. I see it. Like maybe they owe you, or this person owes you, or there's something here, but there's a wall that is breaking down, and it's not going to be the fight you think it is. It just, it's funny because I did see something about somebody that was acting like they had more than what they had, and it's like you almost challenge them, and it's like, put your money where your mouth is, and it's like, this is what I have, and it's like, oh, you were lying, or oh, it wasn't everything you said it was it? You were embellishing, you were pretending, you were using that as a card, that type of energy, and I kind of see it there with the miser, Pisces. Let me end this in a better note for you guys because it's a lot. All right, Spirit, tell me more about Pisces. A new vision and healing. You're going to be feeling good, Pisces. You got a new perspective now in this situation. And you're going to be able to focus more on real healing. And I feel like for them too, this is the crazier part. It's like whatever that thing that they were hiding behind, masking themselves, armoring behind, thinking it was a card, it's like once it gets removed, it's like, okay, now we get to the root of the problem. Now we get to really heal. Now we get to really be honest. There's nothing to hide anymore. You can't hide behind things. You can't just pretend or lie. None of us, we're not all perfect, but there was somebody here that just kept hiding behind something as their protection. And God, universe, gives you the power to take it away, so that true healing and understanding can be done. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.